Imagine waking up to a world where 1 in every 100 people can fly, bend steel, or read minds. Your neighbor floats to work. Your barista heats milk with her hands. The traffic report includes sky congestion. Sirens wail for a warehouse fire, then stop as a human firebreak arrives. Markets surge for anti-gravity harnesses, privacy helmets, and super liability insurance. 1% of 8 billion is roughly 80 million superpowered people, more than the population of many countries. Powers vary wildly. Strength, flight, telekinesis, bioshields, speed, animal empathy, or rare reality-bending outliers. Most are everyday citizens. Only a tiny fraction become heroes, superhuman individuals, or high-risk offenders. So what actually changes this week, this year, this decade? First, public safety and law. Governments rush to pass ability-neutral laws. Your right to protest, work, and love remains. But your right to melt an ATM never existed. New agencies certify powers like driver's licenses, categories, limits, safe use drills, and liability training. Courts create augmented risk tribunals for cases involving enhanced force, with expert panels calculating proportional response. Infrastructure evolves. Cities add sky lanes and rooftop beacons. Transformers wear kinetic cages. Bank vaults get magnetically shielded cores. High-rises integrate super egress shafts for vertical evacuations. Public transit adds ability cars with anchoring rails for powerful passengers and quiet cabins for telepaths. The economy explodes with new niches. Power-as-a-service startups lease hours of heavy lift strength. Precision telekineses assemble microchips. Speedsters sprint perishable organs across cities. Empath communicators soothe anxious patients in ERs. Wages spike for rare abilities, widening inequality. Unions and guilds form to set safety baselines and fair pay tiers. Sports become a minefield and a gold rush. Leagues split, baseline only, assisted tech, and fully augmented. New games emerge. Skyball across city canyons, strength chess with ton-weight pieces, speed parkour relays on glowing tracks. The rulebook balloons. Anti-doping expands to anti-power hacks. Referees wear sensor rigs, safety nets, and inertia dampeners blanket arenas. Crime adapts, then counter-adapts. A burglar who phases through walls meets a lattice of rotating ceramics and liquid metal seams. A pyrokinetic faces aerosolized fire suppressants and thermal camouflage decoys. Police shift to de-escalation plus tech. Acoustic foggers, adhesion foams, power dampeners, and negotiation teams trained in cognitive boundaries for telepaths. Education changes gently but profoundly. Classrooms add ability accommodations, kinetic safe labs, mindfulness zones, ethics courses on consent and proportionality, and mixed teams where a strong student and a precise thinker co-design projects. Field trips now include civic training, how to help in a flood, how to coordinate with emergency services when step back. Healthcare and ethics get new chapters. Surgeons request kinetic stabilizers. Imaging suites handle bioelectric interference. Psychiatrists treat ability shock, the anxiety of suddenly being able to do too much. Privacy becomes sacred. Telepaths need consent protocols, mental firewalls, and licensing like therapists. Violations carry heavy penalties, not because powers are scary, but because intimacy is precious. Energy and industry shift fast. Microgrids hire dynamos who spin turbines or compress air vaults. Heat-resistant teams maintain reactors. Aquifers are drilled with seismic-resilient crews guided by microvibration sense. Regulators cap output to avoid exploitation and burnout. Rest cycles, biometrics, and union oversight become non-negotiable. Geopolitics enters a new era of deterrence. Nations with many strategics gain leverage, but treaties arise. Ability non-proliferation, safe harbor for refugee supers, and no first-use clauses for reality disruptors. Militaries pivot toward resilience. Layer detection, drone swarms, quadcopter aircraft, counter-ability shields, and humanitarian first response unit staffed by protectors rather than conquerors. Faith, culture, and identity bloom in 1,000 directions. Some churches bless gifts, artists choreograph sky ballets, poets describe hearing the city's heartbeat, and fashion designers craft fireproof silks and gravity-friendly capes. Dating apps add filters for abilities and comfort zones. Etiquette guides teach how to greet a telepath or ask a flyer for a sunset ride without being weird. Insurance, zoning, and boring but essential paperwork quietly keep the world stitched together. Your apartment lease includes a no thermal discharge near sprinklers clause. Your neighborhood HOA sets quiet hours for sonic boom training. Actuaries price risk, not by fear, but by data. Incident reports, training hours, containment design, until numbers replace panic. Will 1% rule the 99%? Not if we design for dignity, strong rights, share benefits, and tools that let everyone flourish. Exosuits for nurses, safer buildings for all, transit that welcomes flight and wheels alike. The goal isn't to clip wings. It's to give every kind of person a sky to fly in, metaphorically and literally. Picture disaster response a year in. Typhoon hits and volunteers, some super, most not, form a living network. Flyers relay medicine over washed-out roads. Telekinetics clear debris. Cooks feed rescuers. Coders map needs in real time. Kids watch and learn. Power is cool, but kindness is cooler. In a world where some can do the impossible, the rest of us still matter because meaning never belonged to muscles or mind alone. Meaning belongs to what we build together. Laws, art, friendships, and the promise that power serves people. So if 1% had superpowers, the big question isn't what could they do? It's what could we do together on our best day? If you enjoyed this thought experiment, subscribe for more deep dives, leave a like to support the channel, and share this video with a friend. See you in the next episode.